What is happening, everyone? Yeah, right where you sit, right where you are, right where you're watching this video. No, not behind you, not to your left, not to your right, right there. Anyways, we got another Wi-Fi battle. This one is against Sqeen, a good friend of mine. We decided to battle, and she asked what she could bring to this battle. I just said, bring what the fuck you want, just, we're gonna battle, bring what you want. And that really come up to bite me in the ass. Cause look at her fucking team, it's like an OU team, oh my god. She got the Conkelder, the lamp thing, the sword, the Zoroark, the Azumarill, and the, what the heck that's called, the flying metal bird. And this is just so threatening. I got nothing really that could handle that. If my Muck weakens, because Muck is my only special wall, even though Muck is chill as hell, he's just a cool dude, but he cannot really handle if that is a Megazord Y and a Chandelure. If they both tag up against Muck, that's gonna be a bad day. Because in that scenario I got no special defensive wall, cause my Swagsire cannot really take special hits, not my Koffagri got my Yummy or whatever. But yeah, so I'm not really afraid of the Azumarill, cause Yummy could just wall the shit out of it. Because if you touch me you get to get Mummy, and that's why it just crippled as hell. And I get to watch out for that Zoroark. If the Zoroark like transforms into something that I mainly do not want to wall, like the Chandelure or the Sword, that will be a bad day, because then I realize, fuck, that was the Zoroark now in a horrible situation. So that's about it. If the Zoroark transforms into like, I don't know, the Charizard, that will be horrible matchup, because otherwise my Togekiss won't be able to do shit against the Sword. But it is a Zoroark, so that's about it. Why wouldn't we just jump right into this battle and see what the heck is going on? So I'm gonna be leading off with my Flygon. So Flygon is choice card, can deal damage to everything, but she's leading off with the real Skarmory, which was a problem in the first place. But now here comes the Batlle, which is totally bullshit to me, but I'm not gonna judge. And the only thing I really could do to hurt this thing is, now I could not even hurt this thing. The only thing I could do is to U-turn out, hopefully get some crit. I get to crit actually, but it just like 0 HP. I thought it was a Zoroark maybe to troll people, but it wasn't. It was a real Batlle. So I need to go out into my Yummy, because that's the only thing that really could hurt the thing for neutral special attacking damage. I got my Togekiss, but Togekiss cannot do anything. It dual stab resisted, so Yummy is my only bet in here. I go for the Will-O-Wisp, get the burn off. That could help me in the long run, but the douchebag, the bullshit eye, whirlwinds me out into Swagsire, which was just resting peacefully in his Pokeball, and now just get dragged out like this. Like, hey, douchebag, Swagsire was just resting, his Swag's just getting cut off by the spikes and Stealth Rocks damage, and Swagsire just want to rest a little bit more, so he just switched out again. I'm just switching the hell out of everything, switch back into Yummy, because Yummy is the shit. Yummy the mummy, remember that. Hey, douchebag, you just ruined the field. He sets up even more spikes and Stealth Rock. He's just ruining my field. Yummy's eating his leftovers. I need to try to even put damage off on this thing with some attacking moves. So I go for the Shadow Ball. I actually outspeeds, which was really surprising. And I get the special defense drop. So basically this thing is dead in the next attack. But he whirls me again, and he's just playing like a real mechanic douchebag at this point. So I get to drag it out to Balloon, which is cool, so now I could just kill himself with a Dazzling Gleam. Because in case he wants to switch out to like Zoroark or something, okay, there's no way he would switch out to Zoroark, what the hell could it do to my Balloon? But anyways, he decided to go for yet another layer of spikes, like, dude, take it easy on the spikes, you're ruining the field. But I'm just gonna kill it off with 1-1 Dazzle Beam, so the bullseye bullshit guy, definitely did his work. He set up a lot of entry hazard, and I have nothing to really spin those or defog them away. But in comes the lamp guy, and this is really bad, cause Balloon, I need to save my Balloon for that Zoroark, otherwise Zoroark could just wreck some shit apart. So I need to switch out, go into Sup, because Sup is like a shield dude. It's like, look at my body, I'm a soft body dude. I'm waving my arms, bitch. But he predicts that and go for the substitute. I was like, no, game over. But Sup is not giving up. He's really trying here. It's like, I'm eating my Black Sludge. He goes for the Fire Blast. And I'm like, Sup, could you take this? And Sup actually take this And look at that, that was a critical hit. Sup would have definitely want to take like 2 or 3 of these. I get the poison jab off, that does, not really, but Sup is really trying. He get another critical hit, crit for crit, bitch. And I get in my black slot with, but that means I cannot live another. So I just go for the Shadow Sneak, deals some super effective damage, maybe get the poison touch. I actually get the critical hit plus the poison touch. So Sup is just really did his work against this Bonefire dude. He cannot do anything at this point. He can just kill me off with a Shadow Ball. That's totally fine. Because Sup really did his job. So Sup goes down like a freaking boss. He seriously goes down because he's a blob thing. So Bonefire taking his poison damage, which means next turn he's going down. So I can just switch in safely into my Chronon, Aqua Jet all over his place. Because there's no way he will just switch in and switch out. I just thought that for a second. I was so close to over predicting go for the knockoff. That was just horrible. I just go safer for the Aqua Jet. That is totally cool. The Bonefire is dead. So 2 Pokemon of his team is down. That is totally cool. He goes into his offspring at this turn. I was like, fuck. But it's not really a problem, because I know Yami walls the shit out of this guy. So he goes for the power-up punch. I was like, well, good thing I just switched out into Yami, because otherwise that would be just horrible in my place. And there's really nothing he could just do to hurt me. If he tries to attack me physically, which he probably will do, he will just get the Mummy ability. But he actually turns out that he got knockoff, so that does a shitload of damage. He gets the Mummy, which means that his attack is now halved. And on top of that, I land my Will-O-Wisp, which is really amazing. So now it's half of the half, so like 1/4 of the damage he could have done to me is now over. So this thing is so crippled that it could actually be. He tries to go for the Aqua Jet, like, my god, that does 7 damage to my Yummy. Yummy! And there's no way he could just do this. I just go for the Pain Split, get all up above half, and now this guy is just so fucked in this position. Like, seriously. He cannot do anything. So she realized that, switches out, going to Ermagirder, which is his Conkeldurr, and this is another big part, because I predict her switch out and going to my Swagsire. And I know Swagsire probably could wall the shit out of this, because I got a plan behind this. I know if I just set up some entry, if I just bring this low enough, I know my Mummy, Yummy, can wall the shit out of this. So she realized that that's like the key of winning she had in her hands, which is her girder. So she goes and chooses Offspring again. Really doesn't matter, because I just went for Toxic, of course, because I really want to get that thing low enough where Yummy could just wall the shit out of this. But she goes into his Offspring, get the burn off, and there's really not much she can do. She's just burned, but he got her huge power back. So that does like not really too much. But remember, Swagsire is a boss offensive as well. I could just go for the Earthquake and finish her off. So Swagsire snags a kill at the offensive side, like first time ever. And that is a dead Mickey Mouse thing. So we're looking solid near. Swagsire eating his leftovers. The Swag is just racing again. And here comes the Ermagirder. So I make a little misplay at this point. She goes for Drain Punch, just try to steal all my Swag. That doesn't really work out, because Swags are just too boss. I go for the Toxic. Would have been much better at this place. Just switch out to Yami and try to burn this thing. Because all he realized on is now that the Guts will activate and stuff like that. So my chance here is just to go on to Yami. I'm forcing her now to go for the Drain Punch, because get HP back, so we're not losing too much. So I'm just gonna go into my Yummy, and force her to go for the knockoff, so she can get the Mummy ability, so she won't have the Guts, which is what I really hope for. It would have been much better if I just burned this thing and then got the Mummy, because otherwise the attack will be lower, not just normal. But she switches out, going to her Bangarang, which is the Sard, which I thought was the Charizard, but no, that's not the Charizard. That was actually the Zoroark, which is perfect. So now I know the Zoroark is a false Zoroark is a false Charizard, so I can just switch now nicely into my Balloon, predicting a Dark type attack. That was just perfect in my opinion, because you go for the Dark Pulse that does like no damage. Consider I'm a Fairy type. Yeah, it looked like a Balloon Fairy, a Cloud Fairy. I should have just named this Cloud Fairy, I don't really know. But I'm just gonna take this like a boss. She tries to go for the Flamethrower. That would have been to a KO on me if she just went for flamethrower in the first place. But no, she didn't. I'm fine with that. I'm just gonna kill it off with a dazzling gleam. So Balloon is lucky solid in here. She can just go into Conkeldurr and revenge kill me all the days if she wants to do that, because now she got the guts back. She can just go for the Mach Punch if he packs it. That will definitely kill me. She goes into her Ermagirder. I feel like, why not Air Slash, deal some damage, but this is not Assault Wested as I thought from the beginning. This is not Assault Wested. So Balloon snags another kill, and I was like, yes, the biggest threat is out of the way. And the only Pokemon she got left in this case is her real Bangarang, which is the Zard. And it's actually a Mega Zard X. I thought it was a Mega Zard Y, because that's mainly what everyone uses, but Mega Zard X is cool as well. And there's seriously no way Balloon is living this Flare Blitz. But anyways, Balloon tries to do her shit. Oh, it's a guy actually. Never mind, Balloon, you're a guy. I thought the whole time you were a girl, but never mind, Balloon is a guy. So Balloon goes down like a champ. There's no way she could just win this at this point. I feel like Mothra didn't even get any action at this point. Let's bring her out. And fuck, it's this guy as well. But never mind. I'm just gonna go for the stab outright, and that's gonna be the game actually. So that Bangarang is not gonna appreciate the outrage, and Mothra just opening and ending this battle. So that was pretty good battle, Sqeen. So good game, Sqeen. That was a really awesome battle. See, UU Pokemon could just kill OU Pokemon if they really want to. Yummy's a boss, and Swagstar got too much swag. But anyways, if you like this video, a rating will be much appreciated. Wi-Fi bells will come up more frequently like they were before. I've just uploaded 2, but yeah, Wi-Fi bell will come up more often at this point because I like playing Wi-Fi bells. I got a lot stuck up on my computer, so if you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment what Pokemon you want to see me using. If I got them in my PC, I could just start EV training. Leave a like and of course subscribe. That will be much appreciated. So this is Karockchaaz, good game, Sqeen, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.